gonna do is we're gonna talk about some logarithm property, and you learned it last year, but I want to review a little bit. All right, so wait, Hosa's that week too, right? You guys in Hosa, right? Or three of you guys?
Not anymore.
You're not anymore? Why?
I haven't posted paper that anymore.
Really?
Expensive. I'm paying like I haven't even paid my Science National Honor Society dues either. There's dues. We have to do that.
I think you can like if there was a couple students they asked me for like there was some club willing I don't know what's a club that was wanting to pay for other SS. Okay, yeah, because the two students asked me and I said yeah, why not? They can pay for it. You had to pay in order to get a course.
Yeah, made sure I did the national
I forgot any of this. I decided that okay, well, I actually forgot to hear.
And NHS is so expensive, right?
It's like
Pretty funny because it's so expensive too. I can do it for one time.
Okay.
I just paid
no.
All right. Shh. Guys, let's talk about calculus. So first of all, that we are gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about calculus. Okay, natural log of x. I'm really tired today. I make like 12 mistakes from first period to now. So I'm gonna try to focus, and you're gonna, if you distract me, I'm gonna be out of focus. I'm gonna make another mistake. Why go to natural log of x? So first of all, understand natural log of x graph. Very importantly, you have to understand this one because it's happened a lot on BC Calc. So this is gonna be like this. It intersect at 1, 0. And this is e, 1. It has to go through those points because natural log of e is equal to 1 and natural log of 1 is equal to 0. Now the domain of this function, you have to understand domain because they cannot equal to. So Bennett, I need you to put computer away. So 0 to infinity. Yeah, thank you. So it's 0 to infinity, that's a domain. Obviously your range is gonna be from negative infinity to infinity. Now understand another thing that I will talk about a lot more is what happens when limits x approach to 0 from the positive sign of natural log of x. What do you think that's equal to? Yeah, so you can look at a graph, right? The graph going like this, and there's negative infinity. Now remember, there was no natural log of negative number. Natural log of negative number does not exist. Well, what's it right now? They might have other things that math, I don't know, they just invented, so I don't know. They always invent new math. Okay. Let's talk about all the property of logarithm. This is a property for logarithm from pre-calc. Natural log of a plus natural log of b is equal to natural log of a times b. That's called the sum property of natural log. This is nothing to do with calculus. This is algebra. And natural log of a minus natural log of b is equal to natural log of a over b. The third property is used a lot is natural log of a b is equal to natural log of a to the b power, because the coefficient becomes a power. And the fourth property is going to be, it's actually log. So it's called changing base. Log of base m of base b of m is natural log of m over natural log of b. We use that later. We don't use that today. So those are the pre-calc stuff you're supposed to know. We're gonna do that for the next 3 sections, and that. Now, for as calculus goes, is gonna be derivative of natural log of x is equal to 1 over x, and derivative of natural log of u, so there's u substitution, is equal to u prime over u. So that's a part, Aiden, this is the only part that you're learning something new. Here is a calculus. The other one is all pre-calculus. So, let's see if we can do pre-calculus first. Huh? I don't want to take fast, you know. I want to slow down, make sure I understand.
Wait, is that L in the entire fraction?
Yeah. So let's just expand this completely. To the third roots, this is square. 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 Yeah, square. Okay, just expand it correctly. Let's see how you guys doing. Stop yapping. Start working.
Here we don't ever stop yapping.
True.
Because we're just like you.
Me?
Good one.
I work, sort of. At least I pretend to work very well.
Is the numerator? Is the numerator square?
Square. Square plus 3 square. So I want you to explain the multiple log. Lucia, I need to talk to you after school.
No, I had to.
Yeah, after you talk to Davis. All right, is everybody done or no? Okay, so I think the potential mistake that you will make is a sign mistake. Hopefully you did not make that. Yeah, is equal to natural log 2 natural log of x squared plus 3 minus natural log of x minus 1/3. Did you guys do minus? Minus natural log of x squared plus 1. Did anybody mess up the sign? Okay, that's good. That's better than expected. That's good. Huh? No. I'm just tired today. All right, so shh, guys, stop. All right, I want you to take a derivative of certain things. So let's take a derivative of this one. So those two there. So if you got 3 natural log of x squared, and that times 1 over x, the chain rule. Don't forget about 1 over x because that's derivative of natural log of x. Finish, I forgot.
No, I'm putting there actually.
You can go in there. Oh. You don't know how to take integral of natural log of x to the third yet.
I do not know how to buy a calculator.
Okay, so how do I take a derivative of this one? Shh. Do algebra first. My recommendation is not actually, you don't want to do calculus right away. Always do algebra first. If you take care of algebra, then the calculus is way easier. A lot of you guys last year, I remember when you taken this test, you tended to do just u prime over u, but you don't think about algebra first. You should think about algebra because algebra first, it will be making this question a lot easier. It doesn't mean that you're gonna get a different answer. It just the answer will be much more cleaner. You don't have to deal with square root at all. So it's not necessary you have to deal with square root. So let's take a derivative of this. What is y prime, right? But before y prime, I'm gonna take Armin, let me teach. All right, I know you can teach as well, but just let me finish. So it's gonna be 1/2 power first, and that's 1/2 natural log of x plus 1. I didn't do anything in calculus. I just do algebra. Well, pre-calculus. And then this one is gonna be u, and then it's gonna be, so then you know the derivative is u prime over u. If I take a derivative, so you know that's u. So u prime is 1, and u is x plus 1, and there's a 1/2 in the front. So it'll be 1 over 2 times x plus 1. That's just the derivative of it. Yeah. Aiden, you got us? Okay. So now we're going to ask you to take a derivative of this one. Too much? Sorry, I'm moving the x to the bottom. So now, please do algebra first.
You used to do calculus first,
The calculator?
then algebra.
I don't have energy to. You should see me. I like this morning I did 10 questions in the first period. I'd make 6 mistakes on all 6 questions. So I sleep 2 hours, so I'm not. I just went to get Starbucks. I know.
Are you a big Starbucks kind of guy?
Starby? What is
Starby?
Starbies? That's Starbies. Is that short for Star?
Yeah.
Oh, star B, like the letter B. Oh, I got it.
Good job, Bennett.
I'm slow, like Bennett.
How's my brother, by the way? What's my brother do?
Josiah, he's doing better than you. No, he's a nice kid. He's a nice kid. I I thought he's a troublemaker, but he's very good. You told me like he was so horrible. He's not.
You might be the dumbest person.
Who? Josiah? No, he's not. I still remember Bennett. Do you remember a long time ago, like you used to like follow Tyler around?
Tyler?
Long time ago, still doesn't.
Yeah, I still do. That's really nice.
And he's like Tyler, give me a ride, give me a ride.
I didn't even need a ride most of the time. I was just messing with you. Hey Tyler, can you give me a ride, Tyler?
He's like, no, get out.
When he started dating Katie, Katie was like, just give him a ride. It's like,
Yeah, I didn't why.
can you go on a ride with Tyler? I think it happened like twice. So.
Was that more unfair when you could run? You could ride along.
Yes.
Yesterday, we have homework.
Hmm?
We have homework.
It's too easy. Let me go over all the stuff. All right. If you let me go over all the thing, I can assign homework. All right. So y equal to natural log x cubed plus 1 minus natural log of x minus 1/2 of natural log of 2x squared minus 1. And then I only did the algebra. Aiden, are you following me? Now I'm going to take a derivative. So it'll be 2 times 3x squared over x cubed plus 1 minus 1 over x minus 1/2 times 4x over 2x squared minus 1. Because basically u prime of u, this is 3 separate u. So basically just take a derivative and put it over the denominator. So it'd be y equal to 6x squared over x squared, x cubed plus 1 minus 1 over x minus 2x over 2x squared minus 1. Now with that being said, that's that. You don't need to do any further. Now, what's the difference between this question and this question?
No. Another one. All right.
So, you already see that there's a difference between natural log or natural log. Joshua.
Is that a power of 2? Wait, what's the power of that?
Let me finish. You guys can start homework. So,
Wait, is that the same?
there's no natural log in this particular case. But last year, I would say it's a lot of people make mistake is you try to do the quotient rule, chain rule, and all product rule and all at the same time. It was really massive. It was disgusting. And I don't even look at it, I just mark it wrong because I didn't. Yeah, I didn't want you to do that. I want you to actually figure out an easier way to take derivative of this. Even though it's a lot of writing, but it's a lot easier than do quotient, product, and chain all at the same time. It's gonna take forever. So the best way is to implement natural log on both sides, which is you can always do something to the both sides.
And then 1 over.
And then natural log of y, and I'm going to expand this. So there's not much difference than before. It's not much different than before. Now I'm going to do a derivative. The reason why is this part is the only part that's a little bit more difficult. If this one just y prime over y, or dy dx over y. And I'll just take a derivative of this, 2, 1 over x minus 2, because this is u, right? So it's u prime over u, in this case is y prime over y, minus 1 over x minus 1/2 times 2x over x squared plus 1. Now, can I multiply by y on both sides to get rid of the y on the bottom?
Yeah.
Yep, y prime equal to 2 over x minus 2 minus 1 over x minus x over x squared plus 1. And the whole thing times by x minus 2 squared over x times x squared plus 1. So the derivative is super easy. You don't need to involve with the quotient rule and product rule. Did I make a mistake?
No.
Yeah. I don't want you to combine. Yeah, no, me too. Me too. I would stop right there. That's good.
Just quick calculus.
You should.
Should I become a welder, an underwater welder?
It's surprisingly, I was watching, what's that influencer?
Big Paul?
No. The one with Bitcoins. He was Ben.
No big one.
Start with a V. Baby.
I'm pretty sure that's the
No,
university.
piss me off.
Who's the influencer start with a B?
Bitcoin? Jenny. We talked about the difference period.
The end of World War.
There we go.
The 1980s.
Yeah, she thought that was the end of World War II difference period.
No, that's the 11.
Are you feeling it again?
Oh, Gary Vee. Anybody know who Gary Vee is? I will post later. No, I am not done yet. But you won't stop yapping, so I gotta finish. Oh, Gary Vee. He was talking about electrician actually will make the most money in the future. So I'm gonna tell my son to become an electrician. All right.
No, you gotta get him into elevators, Mr. Yan. Who wants to be an elevator guy? Elevators are everywhere too. Think about it.
They used to have an elevator guy in the old town.
So you're not afraid.
All right.
Who wants to be an elevator technician?
All right. Do you know how to take a derivative of this function?
Are we ever gonna know?
Do you know how to take a derivative of this function? I'm not done yet. I have a lot of things to go.
Come on, Mr. Yan.
It's L-inception.
ln of x squared. Yeah,
Is that a 2 or a 3?
true. Yeah. Yeah, it's yours. I told everybody, but I didn't know. You guys finished or no? No?
I think
The answer is 1 over x ln of x. That's what you get. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna simplify inside. I think my life easier is always simplify the natural log. And then we're gonna assume that this is a u. So it's gonna be u prime over u, right? So it'll be u prime is gonna be 2 over x. U is gonna be 2 ln of x. Is that okay? Also, last year I asked a very good question. I remember this. 2x ln of x. This cancel out as 1. 1 over x ln of x. Oh, by the way, I'll ask you a quick question. Do you know why derivative of this are the same? Do you know why natural log of 2x and natural log of x, derivative of natural log of 2x and natural log of x? Think about it. If I take this, it's going to be 2 over 2x, right? And this is 1 over x. Why are they the same?
I mean, I know why, but I don't know why. I probably don't know. I know mathematically.
Yeah. Didn't change yet.
How many of you guys know why? Why is derivative of natural log of 2x, derivative of natural log of x are the same? They obviously two different functions. Why are they the derivative are the same? Joshua?
I don't know like how to prove it, but it's because like the logarithmic scale is like 10, 100, 1,000, and so any point within the x is like it'll be around the same.
No.
Is it because it's ln of 2 times or plus ln of x?
Yeah. So she was right because this one's ln of 2 plus ln of x. If you take the ln of 2, it's 0. And therefore, it's essentially the same. Essentially the same. Okay, so that you need to know. U prime over u, so we already finished that. Let's deal with implicit derivative. So let's say 4x to the square minus ln of xy plus, I don't know, y squared equal to 2x. I want to take a derivative of this. I want to find derivative of this. No, this one's actually fairly easy. Again, there's a reason why you have to do algebra before you do calculus. Right here. Right here, you have to know that. So if you take a derivative, you're able to calculate. What? You saw me? What I would do is actually break up the natural log. You did that? So your life is a lot easier if you break up the natural log, which is minus natural log of x minus natural log of y. It's minus though. Plus y squared equal to 2x. Now I'm going to take a derivative with respect to that. So if I take a derivative with respect to this, everything's easy. So it's going to be ax, I think. 1 over x minus 1 over y, y prime, plus 2y, y prime, equal to 2. It's okay? Now what are we isolating? We're isolating y prime. So I'm going to move everything to the other side. So it's 2 minus ax plus 1 over x. And this one, I'm going to factor out y prime. So it'll be negative 1 over y plus 2y. Any questions here? I'm going to take out y prime. So it'd be 2 minus ax minus plus 1 over x over negative 1 over y plus 2y. Now, I will say usually this is the answer, but I don't satisfy with this answer. And here's the reason why I don't like complex fractions. Because usually on your answer choice, if it's a multiple choice, right? Usually it never show as a complex fraction. So what you can do is you multiply top and bottom by the least common denominator, which is xy here. They'll actually take care of the situation of that. So it'll be 2xy minus 8x squared y plus y all over negative x plus 2y, I think. Wait, 2y squared x. Is that okay? 2xy squared. Is that okay? Okay, last question, I promise. So this one's the hardest one though, because I will put on a test. X over ln of x. Now, here's a goal. Find extrema and inflection points. Things. Aiden, are you following me so far? You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I know there's a lot to learn in like one period. I know there's a lot to learn in one period. He's like, yeah. So you want to try to find it first, or you want me to go? Go ahead. I like this questions because it has derivative, has review, has extrema, has inflection point, and has a number line test. And that's why I like this question. Y prime. Low D high. It come back to you. It come back to help you, right? Minus high, D low, over low low. And then that's equal to natural log of x minus 1 over natural log of x squared. There is a couple of critical points here. Ln of x minus 1 equal to 0. Ln of x equal to 1. X is equal to what? E. There's another one. Natural log of x equal to 0. X is equal to what? 1. E to the 0 is 1. So you're going to do a number line test based on 1 and E, right? And there's nothing below 0. Nothing. So you don't need to worry about below 0. You need to worry about what happened. You plug in here. Ln of x minus 1. If I plug in, let's say, between 0 to 1, it's going to give you a negative very large number. Minus 1 is going to be negative. If you plug in less than E, just let's say, for example, you plug in 2. Natural log of 2 is still not bigger enough to do this, so it's negative. And this is the only one that's positive. And ln of E, this is negative. This is positive, positive, positive. Why is positive? Square. So this one's a negative, negative, positive. So E is your max. Oh, min. Sorry, I like min. Sorry, I can't. I'm so stupid today. I look at the sun. I'm like, yeah, that's max. What a retard. Huh?
I remember we taking it.
Twice? Okay.
Claire.
All right.
Nelly's got a cold.
All right. So let's take a do to this one. Now this one just is a lot of algebra. So low, D high, I think, minus high, D low, over low low. And you can factor out a GCF. In this case, GCF is ln of x, 1 over x, and that's ln of x. I got a 2 left. So that's minus 2 ln of x plus 2, I think. Over ln of x to the third, or 4. And this cancel out 1, so that's 3. So it'll be 1 over x ln of x here. And that's going to be minus ln of x plus 2. And that's 1. And then ln of x negative plus 2 equal to 0, x equal to 2, and x equal to e to the 2. So e to the 2, there's a 0, there's 1, I think. So negative ln of x plus 2, x ln of x. This one, I think you're going to get negative. E is going to give you positive. E squared is positive. This is negative. E is still, wait, this, I'm, hold on. This is a positive, right? Negative has negative, positive. Positive. And negative. So it'll be negative, positive, negative. Wait, the 1 is a maximum or minimum? My brain's not working. Huh? Oh, inflection point. Is 1 an inflection point though? Hold on, did I make a sign mistake? My brain's not working. I know e squared for sure, yes. But how about 1?
No, but you could definitely be.
Yeah,
Did I make some type of mistake? I don't think 1's an inflection point. What did I make a mistake on? 1's an inflection point? But so I make some type of mistake. Oh.
It's just e squared. You like soft?
One is not a point because ln x is on the bottom, and that will be undefined. So only e squared, inflection point.
Oh
All right, homework. Let me post it.
I think in a
Aiden, you understand this? This is what do you mean?
I should learn how to take it.
Low D, high, high D, low, low, low. It's including chain rule.